Good morning, children. Welcome back to the English class. Today we discuss the last part of the lesson, a different kind of school. So first I read the lesson. Listen from the page number 60, paragraph number 15. Oh yes, she said, let's go for a little walk. Only you must tell me about things. I shall be so glad when today is over. The other bad days can't be half as bad as this. Having a leg tied up and hopping about on a crutch is almost fun, I guess. Having an arm tied up is a bit more troublesome because you can't eat without help and things like that. I don't think I will mind being deaf for a day, at least not much. But being blind is so frightening. My head aches all the time just from worrying that I will get hurt. Where are we now? So, in the last class, Arthur discussed with the bandaged girl. He asked her lead to anywhere. So she accept and then she ready for go to walk. So the author asked to lead her. She accept and ready to go for walk. So next she asked the author has only she is happy because her blind day coming to over. So the girl is happy because blind day is coming to over. She said other bad days are not half bad as the blind day. So she said to the author, having a leg tied up on a crutch is a very fun. So having her leg in a crutch is fun, but author said having an arm is a troublesome. So author said to her having the arm on a crutch is a more trouble to you because you can't eat without the help of others. So but being blind is a very frightening, means it is very problem to you. So it is very problem to you. So this type of discussion the doing. So now she asked to author, where are we now? So she asked to the author, where are we now? So next in the 16th paragraph, in the playground, I said, we are walking towards the house. We are walking towards the house. Miss Beam is walking up and down the garden with a tall girl. Miss Beam is walking up and down the garden with a tall girl. What is the girl wearing? My little friend asked. A blue cotton skirt and a pink blouse. I think it is Emily, she said. What color is her hair? Very light, I said. Yes, that's Millie. She's the head girl. There is an old man tying up roses, I said. Yes, that's Peter. He is a gardener. He is the gardener. He is hundreds of years old. And here comes a girl with curly red hair. She is on crutches. That's Anita, she said. And so we walked on. Gradually, I discovered that I was 10 times more thoughtful than I ever thought I could be. I also realized that if I had to describe people and things to someone else, it made them more interesting to me. When I finally had to leave, I told Miss Beam that I was very sorry to go. Oh, she replied, then there is something in my system after all. So children, in the next paragraph, author answered the girl they are in the playground walking towards the house. He said Miss Beam was walking up and down in a garden with a tall girl. So next, the girl asked the author, what is the girl wearing? So she asked the question. So next, he answered, a blue cotton skirt and a pink blouse. So the tall girl wears a blue cotton skirt and pink blouse, he said. So next girl said, She was Millie. So then she asked, what is the color of her hair? The author said, very light. So the girl was confirmed she was Millie. She was the head of the girl. So next, author said to bandaged girl, there was a man. He was planting roses in a garden. So the girl replied, he was Peter. He was the gardener and he was 100 years of old. So children, there was a gardener in their school. So his name was Peter. So he was a gardener and then he was 100 years of old, means he was 100 years old person. So next, author said, there is the girl with curly red hair, but she is on a crutches. So the girl said she was Anita. So every moment she remembered correctly and then she identified correctly. So in the last, the author discovered that he was very thoughtful than he ever had. So he himself think that he was become very thoughtful than he ever had. So next, he wants to discover these type of people and things in his life. So he'll learn so much of in the Miss Beam school. So it made him to more interesting. So at last, when he leave the school, he say sorry to Miss Beam. Why he say so sorry, children? So he said he don't want to go out of the school. So he don't want to go out of the school for seeing the helping nature of the people, seeing the lifestyle of the misfortune people. So on that, Miss Beam said, so reply to, he can reply to the author. So now you can't like go back because of my system in the school. So children, totally in this lesson we learn what is the helping nature mind of helpless people, means true nature of misfortune people and their how they can lead life in the society. Thank you, children.